What is going on, guys? I don't know what that was. What is going on, guys? My name is Poison Gaming. And I'm doing a little bit something. I can't talk. I'm doing something a little bit different. As some of you may know, I enjoy the game of football. I've done predictions of each week last season. I've done predictions of like the scores of each week and who's gonna win. Um, and now I'm kind of doing a little bit of a draft, kind of like a mock draft, not really, but I just kind of want to talk about the upcoming NFL draft. And I'm playing. I'm just practicing right now. I'm doing terrible. Just because it's kind of fun. Look at the uniforms. I made these like custom uniforms. They're all white with the throwback jersey. Oh my god, it looks awesome. They should have this as their color rush. I would love that. Anyway, we're getting off topic. I want to talk about the draft. Who I particularly like as a Steelers fan, and who I think is going where. Like the good players. Where are they going? I'm just messing around on practice mode, so don't make fun of me. I'm doing random plays too, so I'm just doing whatever they give me. Oh yeah. So, we're going to talk about the draft. So, basically, Steelers have the 30th overall pick in the 2017 NFL draft. Look at that touchdown. And, yeah. So, basically, there's a couple players I like. I especially like linebackers. There's a lot of linebackers I like. So, I think we all know, I'm not just going to talk about Steelers. I think we all know who the first overall pick is going to be, and that's going to be Myles Garrett. That is like a for sure thing. Usually we know who the first overall pick is going to be. There are some cases, some years where we don't know exactly at all. But I think most years we're pretty sure who the first overall pick is going to be. This year it's definitely, oh my god, that was terrible. It's definitely going to be Myles Garrett. I mean, it's possible it could be like Mitch Trubisky. I could see that happening. I guess you don't know for sure. That was terrible. But it's Myles Garrett. Like, I am 99% sure it's Myles Garrett. So, there's a couple of teams I kind of want to talk about. The Redskins. Now, people are saying the Redskins might trade for Kirk Cousins. I don't see that happening. I feel like if they were going to trade, they would have done it by this point. They already put a franchise tag on Kirk Cousins, first of all, didn't they? Yes, they did. So, I feel like that trade, can that even still happen? I don't even know if that's still even an option. But I feel like the 49ers will have that second pick. I can't see Jonathan Allen actually going second overall anymore. He was my second overall pick, but now there's a talk about him having arthritis, which is a very serious problem. He might not have a long career as an NFL player. He might play for just a couple of years, and he might have to retire. So there's talk about that, him not really being able to play that much. So, 49ers, I have them taken either a quarterback or a cornerback. Oh my god, that was dumb. So, or like a safety. They can take a lot of things. Or a defensive lineman. Oh my god. They can take a lot of things. Anything defense or a quarterback. That's what I would say. So yeah, if you're a Niners fan, look for that Mitch Trubisky or even Solomon Thomas or Marshawn Lattimore. Those are all great options. I actually have Marshawn Lattimore going to the Bears, which is the third overall pick. That's my mock draft for now. And then I used to have him going to the Titans, but then I decided that, you know what, maybe I should have Lattimore going to the Bears, and instead of having Jamal Adams going to the Bears, I had Jamal Adams going to the Titans. So Jamal Adams dropped 2 spots. I think Adams is a better than Lattimore. But I don't know. I just really feel like Lattimore, when you think of Marshawn Lattimore and you see him play, he doesn't really seem like he would drop to a fifth. Everybody's looking for a cornerback, and I think the Bears definitely want to take a cornerback out of the position they're at. They have the third overall pick. I think they'll take a cornerback in that spot. They have a quarterback. Who do they have as quarterback? Do they still have Hoyer? No, Hoyer went to Niners. Who do they have as quarterback? I seriously don't know. Romo is still out there. I know that. They still have options in free agency for quarterback. Kaepernick you can get. But yeah, I'm not going to go through every team. But I just see Marshawn Lattimore going to the Bears. That's what I have. Now let me talk about my Steelers a bit. So there's a couple players I like. I mentioned before I like linebackers. I like the linebackers in this class. They're totally awesome. I am definitely looking at Hasten Riddick. Definitely. Probably my number one option. I would definitely love to have Hasten Riddick on the team. Another option, if he's still out there and available when it comes to the Steelers, Jabril Peppers. Definitely somebody I would love to have. Yeah, that'd be awesome if I could have Jabril Peppers. Yeah, we'd put him at safety, if anything. He wouldn't be a linebacker, though. I can't really see him playing a linebacker. Why can't I respot the ball? I can't really see him playing as linebacker just because he's a small dude. He's not very big. So safety is where I have him at. And another player, hopefully he wouldn't be taken either, would be T.J. Watt. Oh my God, I'd love to have T.J. Watt. Definitely somebody I would love to have. But a lot of people have it in the mock draft that T.J. Watt will go to the Packers, which I would be kind of mad if he does. T.J. Watt going to the Packers. I could see that happening, though. He definitely feels like a Packers player. Like, before these guys even get drafted, you can kind of feel. Does anybody ever get this sense you can kind of feel, like, what team they're going to play for? Even though you might not always be right. Like, these players, some players, like, feel like they should be on a certain team. Like, I definitely see Hasten Riddick as a Pittsburgh Steeler. T.J. Watt feels like a Packer, but they might not be one. The quarterback class this year sucks. It really does. Like, there are no quarterbacks I'm interested in. I like Kaiser. If the Steelers were going to draft a quarterback in the first round, which they won't, I would want them to draft Kaiser. But yeah, there's a lot of options. There's not. I can't believe I just said that. There's not a lot of options at quarterback. So any team's looking for a quarterback, you're really better off in free agency. To be honest, like that's where you're better off. I like I said, I like Kaiser. Watson, I'm not a big fan of. I could see Watson. I don't know why people are having him as like, top 10. I could see him going to the Buffalo Bills. I could see him going to the Kansas City Chiefs at 27, I think, overall. I could see him going to the Giants, maybe, possibly. That's sort of like a last resort kind of thing. Like a Giants, if any team. Let me talk about some of my rivals. Cincinnati Bengals and Baltimore Ravens. I'm not a fan of these teams, but I could see him picking up some great players this draft. Both of them have pretty good spots this year in the list. Bengals have a pick. What is it? Oh my God, 9th overall. A lot of people are saying they're going to draft Reuben Foster. Now, that would be great for their team. But he did have an incident before the combine. He got in a fight with one of the hospital workers or something. I could see him sliding a little bit. I have him going to the Arizona Cardinals. And the Bengals did lose how many players? Two amazing offensive. I gotta sneeze. Oh my god. Oh, it's coming. I feel it coming. Oh my god, I felt that coming a mile away. Just didn't want to come out. But yeah, Bengals lost 2 offensive linemen. I don't know how to say it, Zeitler and Andrew Whitworth. Andrew Whitworth is a veteran. Oh my god, he was probably top 3 offensive lineman, in the NFL. And we went to the Rams. So I could see the Bengals drafting an offensive lineman. But since they are 9th overall, they might not do that, but they might actually. Like, 9th overall, you can still draft a lineman, but the lineman class this year isn't as great also. Lineman and quarterback class. Offense isn't that great, I guess. There's some great wide receivers, but no outstanding, like, mind-blowing offensive linemen. No mind-blowing quarterbacks either. So, they might slide a bit, but I could see the Bengals drafting an offensive lineman. It's totally possible. Either that, or I could see him drafting Jonathan Allen, who was the guy who had arthritis. But he's not going to last very long. So the Bengals, they're pretty much set in all their positions. They got quarterback, they got offensive line is the only thing that's a little iffy. But everything else is pretty good. Now we're going to go to the Ravens. Now they lost, I think, 1 or 2 offensive linemen as well. They could draft an offensive lineman, but they're not gonna. They're not gonna. Those positions they would rather have. They still want to make that defense number 1 in the league. That's gonna happen pretty soon with the defense they've got. It's pretty impressive. Oh, that was terrible. I can see him drafting a wide receiver, though, and I have him drafting John Ross, the fastest combine 40-yard dash ever guy. Everybody knows John Ross. Either him or Mike Williams. I have. Oh my god, that was awful. Let's see where I have my wide receivers at. I have one going to the Titans. I have. Where is he? Alright, let me do this first. Corey Davis. I have Corey Davis going to the Tennessee Titans. And Eagles. I had Eagles picking up a wide receiver before. I had him picking up Mike Williams. But the thing is, they have Alshon Jeffrey now. So I might need to change that. I don't know. But the three wide receivers that are good in this class, the first round wide receivers, are Mike Williams, oh my god, Corey Davis, and John Ross. I couldn't think of the names for a second. Mike Williams, Corey Davis, and John Ross. Those three guys are first rounders. I confirmed. Like there's no way they're going anywhere else. I can see the Saints picking up a wide receiver. They did just lose their number one, didn't they? So they could pick up probably Corey Davis if they were going to pick up one. If I were to pick one of these wide receivers, I'd pick Corey Davis. But most people don't see him as number one for some reason. Most people see Mike Williams as number one or John Ross, and Corey Davis is like this number three. I can't believe that. I see Corey Davis as number one. Most people see him not playing as well in the NFL because I don't know. I really don't know why, but I've just heard a lot of stories. People don't think he's going to do good in the NFL. I don't know. He's a playmaker. He looks awesome on tape. I would take Corey Davis over all of these guys. But I say the Baltimore Ravens select John Ross at 16 overall. And that is basically all I wanted to talk about. Just a couple bit of my mock draft in a way. A little sneak peek. I will do a full mock draft closer to the combine. This is a cool play. Oh, he didn't get a touchdown. All right, well, that's going to be it. A little bit. I'll just practice on a little bit just because I like to play online. These uniforms are awesome. They look awesome. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to slap that like button and I'm just going to do.